What is up, Rocket Nation, and welcome back for another Master Lost Sector solo flawless guide for K1 Logistics today on the moon. Beautiful Earth in the background. As today we are going to be completing this one on our Warlock because up for grabs is exotic legs armor, and I am after a pair of transverse steps. It should be no secret to anybody who follows the series by now that I need some transverse steps, and I've only been waiting 4 years for mine. So today is the day. I can feel it. It's going to happen. Today we are going to be running with the Top Tree Voidwalker subclass. The Holy Trinity is in effect. We have the Arbalest, the Wolftone Draw, and you know what? Instead of the Threaded Needle, I'm actually going to switch over to the Corsair's Wrath. Why? Because there is fire-shielded enemies, and if I do end up in a situation where I might be low on Arbalest ammo, I can always switch over to the Corsair's Wrath to break some shields. So that is going to be, so not quite the Holy Trinity, but that's what it is for the weapons today. As far as the rest of the gear, I will hover over everything so you guys can get a look at the mods that I'm using. I actually have a rocket launcher reserve, and we'll switch that over to linear fusion rifle reserve. And I also should probably get a scavenger in here as well. I'm totally prepared for this video today, guys. No problem. No problem. There's all the mods. Let's jump right into it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This is a solo flawless Master Lost Sector guide for K1 Logistics. Now, right away, when we start out, different from the Legendary in the Master Lost Sector for K1 Logistics, you're going to be dealing with a Overload Champion right off the bat. So we're going to turn our attention right now down here. We're going to get rid of some trip mines, and we're going to go ahead and try and stun this guy again. One more should do it. There he is. 3 shots, and we're going to be switching back to our bow to actually get this reloaded. Now, there will be some invisible marauders. Do not be caught off guard by them. They can do a lot of damage if they get up close. Going to take out a few enemies, and then we're going to move up over here because on this side, there's a few more enemies that we would like to get rid of before, mainly the sniper, before we actually deal with our barrier servitor, which is right there. We're going to get in a position here where basically we can see it and none of the snipers can see us, and we can play a little peekaboo here. And he is all taken care of, so no more shields for the ads on that side. And now we're free to take out the snipers as we see fit. Now fighting on our terms. We'll get rid of that captain. There's another Dreg over there. And then we're going to have another Overload Champion up at the top of these stairs over here. So be aware of that. Shouldn't have to worry about him too much from this position. He should make an appearance very soon here. There he is, right around the corner. There. Got him stunned. Right over to the Arbalest. 3 shots. We're going to work on playing some peekaboo. We should be able to just take him out with the bow here. Easy peasy. Now we're going to be dealing with some solar shielded shanks. So they are sniper shanks. They do hit pretty hard. 1 shot with a solar weapon should pretty much take them out. No issues. You can see another 2 of them right there. We got both with 1 shot. And that is about it as far as the solar shielded shanks go. See, there is some ads across the way. We're going to work on getting rid of them. There is also an Overload Champion that you can see there. And from the bottom, we'll spawn a whole lot of, from everywhere, we'll spawn a whole lot of exploding shanks and 1 shielding barrier servitor. So make sure you deal with the exploding shanks. And then here is our next Overload Champion. There's actually 2 in this room. This one will not spawn until later after you've killed enough enemies. Play a little peekaboo with him. Get him stunned again. He is now stunned. 1 more shot and he is down. Be careful of the grenades. It would not be a bad idea to have a concussive dampener mod on, or 2. Now let's get rid of the barrier champion. 2 shots from that. He's taken care of. Actually, to come back, we'll get this ammo because I don't know that we'll ever come back through here. Now it's just going to be cleanup for as far as normal ads go. And then we do have still 1 Overload Champion to deal with up over here. Let's get him stunned now. 3 shots back to our bow as normal. And we're just going to take him out with the bow now. He's close enough where we can just a couple more shots and he's out of the way. Have a few dregs to deal with here. Looks like only one. And we are all set. We are now heading in towards the boss room now. There's going to be a long hallway. The boss will be in a giant room to our left as I grab some helium filaments, trying to stock up on all the materials. But here's our boss here. We're going to have a long hallway with a bunch of melee enemies, a few dregs, and then out of the door on the right-hand side will spawn another overload champion, as you can see right down there at the very end. We'll get him stunned. 2 shots, switch back to our bow and play some peekaboo again. Once he is stunned again, switch over to the Corsair's Wrath, give him a couple of shots, and he is down. Now, before you go running too far ahead, be aware there is a few melee enemies around the corner. Their damage can stack up pretty quick on you. We're just going to step foot in the room to get the enemies to spawn. You see we have a barrier champion right here. We will get rid of him. And after you kill enough enemies, a ship will come in and will give you the rest of your enemies. There he is. And then we should have, a ship coming in right now. Make sure you're reloaded with your Arbalest because another barrier champion on the way down. And that one is out of the way. There is a nightmare in the back of the room, and there will be a nightmare shank. I would turn my attention right away to the solar shielded sniper shanks, because they will do a lot of damage really, really quickly. But basically use this doorway as your safe spot, your mental and physical safe spot right here. We're gonna get rid of this nightmare here, and then after we kill enough enemies, the boss will become unshielded and then will be free to attack you, so be careful. Do be aware. It's going to be coming any second now. As you can see, we do have more shielded shanks over there on that side. I'm waiting for that boss to become unshielded. He does hit pretty hard, so there it is. You see, he will directly turn his attention towards you. We are actually going to use our super here. We'll get our super out on him. So we get about 1/3 of his health gone, and he will move off to the right-hand side and hide. Start working on that nightmare just a little bit. Clear some ads. There is a captain over here on the left-hand side that can do a lot of damage. Right there he is. That shotgun's actually coming from him, and I'm not sure why our overload did not stun there. It's because it's consistent. That's why. There we go. Now we got him stunned. We can start working on him. 3 shots back to our bow. Hopefully he does not teleport away like he just did. I'm stuck on a doorway too, and he's gonna end up getting his health back. Unfortunate, but something that we have to deal with until they do get that fixed. A couple more shots and then he is out of the way. Get rid of the captain. A couple more ads to deal with here, and then we're going to work our way over to the boss. I try to clear up as many of the ads as possible because, as you see there, he will actually he will shield up. Now, after you do enough damage to him again, he will move over to the right side right there, leaving the enemies over here exposed for you to do what you want to do with. It's actually throw down a well. Well, we're in a lot of trouble here. Let's actually retreat just to be safe. Right at the end here, we do not want to screw it up now. We'll just take a minute. Get rid of the boss. He's going to be the hardest hitter in the room anyways. And he shields the enemies. And then we can pretty much take care of everything from far back now. It's all ad clear. There should be no more champions. One more captain. He is now the hardest hitter in the room. And there is one nightmare left right here that we still haven't finished off. A lot of peekaboo going on right now. They're stealing our strategy. They're evolving. Hello? There we go. Got him out of there. And I do believe we still have the captain to deal with. And there it is. That is a solo flawless master Lost Sector run through K1 Logistics. And of course, we're going after our transverse steps. Is it going to happen today? Is this the day, Rocket Nation? Hold your breath, because here we go. Luna faction boots. Well, I guess it's not a total loss. How did they roll? I mean, that's the real important part, right? 65. Those are actually a very good pair of Luna faction boots. I will take it. I say that one's a win today. 65 overall, 28 discipline, 18 recovery. That is a win. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this solo flawless master Lost Sector run through K1 Logistics on the moon. As always, remember, life is short, pause, save, and I will see you in the next video.